Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I'm a happy man because I made some money today. I bet on the Mexican over the black guy and it worked out. And I made a whole big $9 today. You know what's injustice going on? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You know what's happening? They are persecuting a poor little girl, the actress, because she likes her jeans, her blue jeans. But you know what they called her? They call her a white supremacist.
Why?
Because she likes blue jeans and she's proud of her jeans, and it says a play on the words, and it's really Nazi. That's not right. You know, the Nazis were not very nice people, and calling people Nazis is not very nice. And maybe she is proud of her jeans. I'd be proud of her jeans too if it, the blue the jeans in your body, because
Mhm.
she's beautiful. Ah, oh, what are you saying? It's inappropriate for a man of 66 to be attracted to a woman of God knows how young? Well,
Right.
I don't care. And what do you think about that? I can go against social norms too. You know, that's only the old ladies who feel that way. Women who are going through menopause. You know what that is?
What was that?
That's when they can't have babies no more and they go crazy for years. And they get hot flashes and cold flashes and they're nasty.
Mhm.
Nastier than they already are. And that's why I'm gonna go after a young girl who's far and away from her menopause. She may be crazy, they're all out of their freaking minds, but it will be better than going with a woman who's insane.
Mm.
What do you think of that, Mr. Woke? He's woke. Look at him. He's woke right now. No, you know, I mean, he's asleep. I'm dealing with a zombie. It's like 9/11 day in the morning when it's around here. He's going, "Hey, I'm gonna do your machine. Oh, your CPAP machine." And then, you know what? Then he wants to clean my hiney, but he's a man. I'll never have a woman man clean my hiney. Well, he does clean my hiney, but he doesn't wash me down because when he does wash me down, he washes me down like he's cleaning a Buick. He's not gentle. What? Oh, yes, it's horrible. What happened to me? What happened to Vinny? He has slip discs. He has a hernia and bad stuff in his arms. He can't even defend himself anymore from all of the harm.
This horrible, I say
The
horrible.
Hubble. And you know what? They're coming after Sweeney, but they got fooled because they think, oh, we're gonna scare her. Because you know who's going after her?
Who's going with that?
These purple-headed crazy freakos. That's what they are. And you know what? Even some of them they say, oh, she has good genes. And some of them don't have good genes at all. Let me tell you, they look like crap.
Mhm.
But some are actually good looking. But they work on being ungood looking a great deal with all the tattoos and all that stuff and their nose earrings. But you know what's wrong with
What's
their
wrong?
genes? Because they're crazy. Because they have the bad, the schizzy genes and the neurotic genes and everything else like that. Not that all schizophrenics are bad. Some are good. Yeah,
Very cool.
me. I'm schizophrenic.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm letting it out. I'm letting
Oh
the
boy.
dogs out. I got no secrets. I got nothing to hide.
That's how you know it's crazy.
Oh, I got nothing to hide. I'm not afraid of you. But you know what, Sweeney? She showed herself at a firing range, and she was shooting the cans, and she has a guns license, and she's a licensed Republican. She don't have to cater to the woke mob. That's right. Neither do I. Maybe me and Sweeney could get together. What do you say? I can't get together with her, Sweeney? She won't go for a guy my age? Well, maybe you're a little too close-minded. Maybe you got the problems, lady or ladies or them, those and thous.
Right.
What are you trying to do? Have us go them, those and thous? You can't have that many names. Oh, there's 56 different genders. Well, I'm supposed to learn each one? Well, I'm not gonna. In fact, for spite, I won't learn any. Show you. Cocky doodles. Oh yeah, I said it. I said cocky doodles. I meant it.
It's horrible, guys. Horrible.
Now, now let me ask me any questions about the news today, and I'll tell you.
All right. So, did anything in the news caught your attention?
Well, President Trump is going to get Obama arrested because Obama tried to just get him arrested. And revenge is sweet, even if it's lukewarm and not as hot as before. So he's going to put Obama in jail like OJ. He did something where he was chasing after Obama like OJ. And they didn't like that in the wokes because they can't ignore that. So they want to ignore the whole investigation of how they tried to frame Trump that he was buddies with the, who's this? I got to decline. I don't want to decline, but I got busy.
Decline, guys.
Okay, now what's going on? And yeah, so they had a whole thing where the president and JV Van are chasing Obama in the Buick that OJ used
Mm.
and chased him down the road. And the liberals can't ignore that. They can get the outrage. Oh, Obama was our most dignified president. There was no scandals. That's because the media and the left-wing commies were controlling the whole world.
Oh no.
Yeah, because they're all part of a conspiracy of pedophiles who worked out of the island of little ladies, the island of Lolita.
Okay.
And you know what they did? They show all these pictures of Donald Trump besides Epstein. But it was a big party, and Epstein would sneak and go next to him. And then Obama would say, okay, oh, yeah, it's a good friend of mine. Oh, yeah, he listened to the young stuff because Obama was trying to tell people that this man was a pedophile.
Mm.
But even Obama has to be careful because these satanic cult is so powerful. They're multi-billionaires. Donald only has $20 billion, where these people have $35 billion, like you, Mr. Gates. Yeah, I'm giving names. Like you, King of England or Prince of England. Oh, you make me so mad. God's coming. Oh, God's a coming. Yes, indeed. He's gonna kill most of ye.
Yeah.
He's gonna get ya and blow up the world. So he's gonna make it for the animals to inherit. No, he's not. Because you know why?
Why?
Because God has to be in good graces with me. And if God started destroying the world, then I would be destroyed, and God doesn't want to destroy me because I'm here for his entertainment. You heard him, God's a man, he's not a woman. Or if he is a woman, then she's a real bird. Oh, I almost said the B word.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost came out. What was that?
And this is a kids channel, so I can't do that. Ask me anything else.
Okay. What else you heard about the news?
About the news. There was the wokies are going after the Trumpies and saying we're Nazis. But then how do you explain all the Jewish friends we have and that Donald's married to Jewish people? That's some Nazi. That's not a very effective Nazi. And then they saw the Israelis are genocidal. Oh yeah? Well, then how come there are 2 or 3 million Palestinians in Gaza? They're not very good at genocide if that's what they're into, because you know what genocide is by dictionary definitions? It means you're trying to wipe out a race or an ethnic group or a religion to the man. And they're
Mm.
not doing that. And then you know what also they had?
What the
They
heck?
had a black mob beat up some tourists in Chicago. And it was a racially motivated attack. But the mayor there is trying to cover it up that it wasn't because they're trying to fool people that only white people attack black people. But it's both ways. And you know what?
What?
The people who do that all the time, who attack white people because they think they're more vulnerable, when there's no white people around, they're going to attack black people. All those people who attack and they stomp them. That's not fair. You get into a fight with somebody, you fight them one-on-one. You don't have 57 people stomping on somebody because you know what the answer to that is?
What?
Having a gun so you could Kill the guys who are trying to attack you, outnumbering you. And that would be unfair because the liberals want to take all our Second Amendment rights away. What ain't gonna
It's
happen?
not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen because the Trumpy revolution is happening. And you know what we're gonna do?
What do
We're
you
gonna arrest. We're gonna arrest all the judges who are appointed by Obama. They're gonna be disbarred and maybe put in the archipelago. You know what the archipelago is?
Oh,
The Aleutian Islands off the coast of Alaska. And then they'll get cold and they'll be miserable. And even if they get out of there, they'll have rheumatism for the rest of their lives.
mm.
That's right. That's
Sounds,
what we're going to do.
sounds horrible.
It's go horrible because, they have a First Amendment thing, no cruel and unusual punishment. I would change that. I would make punishments as cruel and as unusual as possible, as long as it happened to the other side.
Mm.
Because there's good and bad. Because the right way, the right wingers are right, a gay right, but the left wingers walk by the path of the devil himself. Yes, Satan, evil one.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's getting hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, your master is calling you, Mr. Dominican Demon Turk.
Ugh.
Even if you don't think you are walking for the devil, indeed you are. Why do you think you're holding Mr. Gottschalk prisoner? Poor little Vinny, held by the Dominicans. He's a prisoner of have. You see, can't anybody liberate me? What am I gonna do? The Dominicans are doody doos.
Dibbity-doo.
They can't really sing. It's too hot in Dominica. They drink hot cocoa that burns their throat. That's the only explanation I got. Unless their mommies kick them in the throat when they grow up. Now ask me any kind of question about anything.
Okay, so from your prediction on the boxing fight today, or let's say talk about yesterday fight and today fight, how was your prediction?
Well, yesterday's fight didn't do, but we'll just forget about that. But you know what we'll do? I won this time. I did. You know, I did. I predicted that the Spanish guys would, for the most part, lose to the Japanese because the Japanese are very good fighters, and this was Japan. And am I boring you? You know what he just did? That was very impolite. I tell you,
No,
yeah, oh yeah,
I'm like a vampire.
I
I
sleeping
sleep
vampire.
at night and I do stuff in the morning.
And you know what? I
I do the
thought,
hoopy doop in the
who
morning. So
you doing the hoopy doop with your right hand? And let me tell you something. He does the hoopy doop in the morning. He's rubbing my face that he gets to do the hoopy doop, and I haven't done the hoopy doop since Sir Reagan was in the
yeah,
White House.
I go on my window and I was like, oh look, somebody's doing the hoopy doop.
What do you mean? You go online, somebody's doing the hoopy doop outside your window, and you service yourself? That don't count.
I just sit in my window, I look outside to see what channel's going on. But that's how you do it back in the caveman. You look in the window and then you see a car crash or something. But someone's doing the hoopy doop.
I'm
And
being
that's
helped
good.
because he's in drugs. We gotta get him off the drugs. He's having what you call delusions. And they give me medicine for delusions, but I'm not having no delusions. I'm not thinking cavemen and disconnected words that don't even make sense. You know what? I have to rely on him feeding me. Can you imagine?
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, the Dominican dynamo, the Dominican starver. Poor me. Anyway, what happens is this: get off the drugs. You're taking care of me and supposed to be good. Not, oh, sleepy by Joe. Be sleepy by
Yeah,
Joe.
you win the fight.
I won the fight today.
You won the
War
fight.
Tape beat Junior Sims, and the Sims was a black guy
Hmm.
fighting out of Chicago. It was in Chicago, the fight, and the whole of Chicago was filled with black people cheering their brother on. And then the Mexican So he was with the promoter, and they fought a great battle, and it was close, but the Mexican won because he had a better punch,
Mm.
and he won. And then they had a second fight in which the Mexican was fighting, I don't know nationality, another Spanish guy, maybe a Dominican. Watch out for them Dominicans. And they went back and forth. And they were both past their prime, but they fought the good fight. And it went on, one was a draw, and where they had the Dominican winning, and the other ones was the Mexican. And that meant I won money because I bet on the Dominican. I knew because he had more power, and the Mexican had not looked good. But he looked in this fight. This is a very close fight. They went rock'em sock'em robots, and then there was all the rest. The favorites won. But one looked
They
like it was.
cheated though.
Oh,
It's supposed to
well,
be a draw.
no, they did not. It was proper thing, and I won 9,000. Don't be so bitter.
If I
You're a
get,
bitter person.
if I find out the name of this ref or making all the scores, oh,
Oh, he's threatening violence against he's what is he? You sound like you were straining to take a crap. Let me tell you something. They had one fight, it seemed a little suspicious. A guy didn't even hit the other guy, and the guy fell down and quit, and then he gets up, and then he quits again. And that's no good, because what's going to happen when this gets into a real fight, and then he's been pampered, and he's been in fixed fights. Years ago, there was a black guy called Tiger J. Fox, I think it was Fox.
Tyson.
Not Tyson. Not everybody's Tyson. Well, that's every Tyson. Oh, Mr.
So
Tyson.
you guys think that Tyson should get a third rematch?
Oh, for Jake Paul.
Tyson.
Tyson's ancient. He's
Not,
got the artillery, but he
not
don't got the legs.
Tyson.
Tyson Fury, the
Uh,
big tall Englishman.
The Englishman, yeah.
Yeah, the Englishman. They say all white people are alike. Is that what your mind is? He's German. He's Irish. He's white.
Yeah,
Look at
he
that.
lost his second match, first and his second, and
Yeah,
they wanted to get another third one.
that's
That
right.
makes no sense.
And he's
For a belt after, and he lost 2 matches. Why
that's
would you even give him another chance to get a belt if he lost 2 more chances?
that he'll never beat Hoopsick because Hoopsick is the best. He has his number. If there's a number there, and Hoopsick is only 6'3", and Tyson Fury 6'9", and Hoopsick is like 220, and Tyson Fury is like over 250. Maybe 260, 270, but it didn't matter because Hoopsick is one of the greatest fighters ever. And you know what he just did?
Where he
He
did.
did. There's a big black guy who charged in, and he was big and he's strong and he was fast, and he thought he'd get Oopsick, but Oopsick outmaneuvered him and knocked him out without barely getting touched in 4 or 5 rounds. And now, but there's a guy who deserves a title shot. He does. Who's from New Zealand, I think, or Australia, and his name is Joseph Parker, and he's on a win streak, and he can maybe give Upzik a little bit of a competition. It'll be interesting, and he's never fought Upzik before. So, and he's winning, and he has a big punch, and he's a good boxer, and he has a great trainer. And I suggest that he gets his title shot because that would make me happy. And I don't think Upzik, because they're saying, "Oh, you should retire now, Upzik." Well, when you're at top of your game. No, you should retire when you're going a little deteriorating a little bit. So not at your peak, then you're wasting your prime away.
Right on my 80s.
You can't fight now, let alone in your 80s. You know what he does? He thinks he fought because his trainers punch him. No, people just like to punch you because you
This
got.
is so funny that he was getting trained by a woman, which I never heard of. It's the first time. I thought she trained a woman by another woman.
You don't listen.
But he
No,
was trained by a woman and she never hit him. I guess she
no.
was
Let
rubbing him.
me tell you
That
something.
makes no sense.
He doesn't listen because he's Dominican. I said I was trained
By a
with
woman.
with Do you know what with means? It's an English word. I was training with a
You're
woman,
changing the word.
with a male trainer, and he didn't hit either one of us. It was at a health club, and they don't.
So it wasn't a one-on-one training. It was like a class training.
Yes,
No, I had
you
a
don't get into the details. All I say a word, and you do jump to conclusion. Now they would know what happened to him.
I had a one-on-one with my trainer. Always had one. And he just beat me up.
Well,
And this guy never got beat up.
well, I know, and then I'm not a real boxer. Well, I never said I was. I just know everything about boxing. He doesn't know. He doesn't know that he. First off, what were they training you to do? Get hit in the head? Let me tell you something. They
That's
don't.
part of the training.
No, the part of the training is ducking. You know,
You get
ducking.
hit. You train shadow box train, but then when you get hit, you quit.
Like
Why?
you,
Because you never got hit. So if the trainers,
like you were gonna become a boxer.
so
You,
if the trainer hits you, then you get you get used to it. So you won't have to quit right away.
I
But the
think.
way he was doing it, he said, oh no, I'm not fighting. I got hit. What?
Well, I never said I was going to fight. I was thinking about I was going to build up to it. Let me tell you something. Sandy Sandler, one of the greatest featherweights in the world, he saw me fighting with my father, and I was punching my father in the tummy. I was a little boy, and he wanted me to come to the gym to train with him. And he was one of the greatest fighters ever in the featherweight division. And he trained George Foreman with Archie Moore and it was Sandy Sandler, Archie Moore, and I don't know who else, and they were training George Foreman before and when he fought Joe Frazier.
All
And
right.
yeah, and that's a real thing. But I never wanted because I'm
See,
pretty. I didn't want to get hit in the face.
now
I'm a white boy. I look at this nose; it's too wide. It's
you
too
just
big.
saying names right now. Fancy names.
She's calling me a liar. You know, if I could still fight, if I had strength, because you're easy to hit. Obviously, people like to hit you in the gym, and maybe I'd have some help in beating you up because people would unite against you.
He's saying fascinating. And it's horrible, guys.
He's calling me a liar. He's outright calling me a liar. Look at the girl there. She's boxing and but see, oh, they're gonna fight. They look like they're gonna fight. Oh, some women can fight with men, but it's not the general rule. It's the exception that makes the general rule the general rule. And you know what he wants to do? This guy here, he wants the girls and the guy gets in a dress and he pretends he's a girl and then he wins the woman's scholarship.
Oh my.
That's what he wants. That's because he's woke.
Who said that?
Yeah, I said that. You're woke as hell. You're not asleep. You're not awakened like myself. I'm awakened. I know the dangers when the government backs up nonsense.
Here's what's going on, guys.
What?
He want to wrestle 7 girls with no clothes.
That's
But
that's
they
very
they
heterosexual.
gonna beat him up before he even gets to him.
Yeah. But that's
And they're gonna be like, "Where's Vinny?" I was like, "I don't know."
but that's enjoyable. Any heterosexual man who likes the girls would like to wrestle naked girls.
That's gonna
This
be
is a
his
fact.
last day. His last day throughout the whole thing.
He's saying I'm gonna die. Well, I'll enjoy dying. And if anybody thinks that's creepy, well, you know what? Look at that. I just stuck my tongue at you. Now I had enough of you. I had enough of everybody. And don't speak on my Sweeney. I love my Sweeney. She's not a Nazi. She's a cutie. She fills her jeans out nicely. I like my Sweeney. Yes, I do. Where's my mouse so I can get out of here? Do. Now now can you shut this off while I keep my eyes open so I'm not leaning down?
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Cheese.